Hey time creators, welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a while, but hey, things happen. And that's kind of what this vlog is about. Just got back into things in my world and have been, let's say kind of down for the last couple of weeks, last couple of months actually, trying to figure out where things should be going in my business and what I should be doing. I came out of the holidays all gung-ho and ready to go because I just got this new Evernote certification. I knew that was what I was going to offer. And then I sat down to figure out who I was going to offer it to, essentially. Because I took a great internet marketing class that told me, you got to figure out who this ideal customer is and then market to them. And then I got stuck. As I always get stuck, because I keep thinking about my ideal customer being me. A person who needs organization in their life, wants to be paperless, and wants a way to keep everything with them at all times. Like, that's the thing that frustrates me the most when I don't have something in Evernote, is that I can't get to it. Like, if it's on my computer, but it's not in Evernote, I can't get to it unless I'm at my computer, which is almost never these days. I'm almost never on my laptop. I'm always on my iPad, my iPhone, and I'm always on the go. So I look at my ideal customer as being me. I never try it to make it anybody else, which is what's really hard for me. Like, I never can put myself in someone else's shoes. And I think that's an interesting concept that I came up with as I was going through this process, is that I really don't know how other people think. Like, I only know how I think. And I only know how I run. And I understand that you think differently, or there are different things that go on in your world, and that you may want to do things a little bit differently. And that, for me, I can't get just by thinking about it or trying to put myself in somebody else's shoes. I've always found that I get that from talking to them and actually having the conversation. Like, how does your world work? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? Because realistically, what works for me is not necessarily going to work for you. And that's kind of how I've always marketed my business, is I'm going to tell you what I do, especially on these videos, especially when I'm giving my tips and stuff, but it may not work for you. And I'm totally okay with that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this is kind of what's been stalling me out. There's a couple other things that I'm going to do a couple other videos on, passion and why and how that's all been working. And hopefully I'm going to give you guys, my backstory too on a video, because I'm sure you're interested in how I got into this position in the first place. But today it's all about, I don't know who to market to. So I'm actually looking for a little help from my community. I'm looking for a little bit of guidance on, what are you guys looking for? Obviously, I've got the Evernote certification, so I'm pushing Evernote pretty hard right now. Also working on learning a whole lot more about ConvertKit, because I think it's a great program, and I really do like it over any of the free programs that are out there. And I would love to talk to you guys more about that as we get more into the process. But, as a virtual assistant, as someone who comes in and helps people set up their systems, helps people get organized, learn how to manage their time better, that's what I'm doing as a virtual assistant. And I'm always marketing to myself. And that's kind of the way I look at the world. And I need a little bit of help on, what do you guys need help with? How are you struggling, and what can I do to give you more help? Because I'm having a lot of trouble putting myself in your shoes without actually talking to you. So that's the video I'm putting out this week. What do you guys need help with? Let me know. Thanks. Have a great week.